I was in service for 22 years with the U.S. Army. I was a telecommunications specialist, which is basically IT, and we did a range of things. Anything in the IT field, we managed it. In the Army, we were part of the signal branch for those 22 years, and then I also worked for the Department of Defense after I retired. I tried on my own. So just to say it, with me being the intellectuals type, I was higher up in the military stuff. So I really, at first, wasn't quite aware, because when you have a successful career, the military kind of convinces you that, hey, maybe you don't have problems with this or that and the other. So I had to do some research on my own to discover, yes, I did have problems that were pre-existing from my time in the service. And so I did a bunch of reading on the VA site, and I did put in a claim, and I got over 50%. I got 60% on my own. And when I was trying to get appointments with further technical assistance, which you need after that point, it was difficult. So it was frustrating because VA was not like calling back or giving you appointments. And they would say throughout stuff like, don't you have a VSO rep? And when I contacted them, dismissed me like, you're not illiterate, you sound intellectual, you can read. And they was telling me, just read the stuff for yourself on the website. Well, the website doesn't give you the type support that you need. And when a friend of mine heard of you all, he used you all, and then he explained your services. And I was like, well, that's the kind of help I think I need at this point. And then as soon as I did an interview with you all, it wasn't a video like we're doing now, but you all immediately were able to assist me with getting increases. So I went from 60 to 70, then it stopped at 80, and which was where I'm still at P&T. But you all asked me, don't you think there's something else? I mean, you all talked to me in a way that helped me to understand what other issues I had that were connected to the P&T issues, which allowed me to get to where I'm at today. With you all definitely know what you're doing, and there's no doubt about it. I think y'all were some of the best. And they tell me the timelines, and I think I started with you guys maybe 2021. The timeline for me to get to this point is just phenomenal for the area that I'm in. I haven't heard of anyone getting to this point like this. You're very efficient. I mean, very friendly. Your medical evidence group definitely deserves extremely special recognition, because I wouldn't have been able to relate the stuff to each other, to combine the stuff. I mean, I just wouldn't have been able to see that part as clearly as they defined it. And then how did it summarize the effects of everything was really good. So the medical evidence group is just exceptional service. I was in shock. I was overwhelmed at first because I was in disbelief. I was glad because it gives me more financial security, with the society we live in, different things change, and this makes it a better quality of life for me. I have been sharing. I have had a few that I gave the information to. I got a friend from Augusta. I shared it with my son. They've all used you, and of course, a friend from Florida is who got me into using you all. So, and I actually shared it with a few other veterans in other regions. They're looking over your information. But yes, I've been sharing it ever since I've had this experience.